So today I'm in the very lovely town of Arrowtown, which is quite near Queenstown. Queenstown is where all the hip and happening stuff happens, apparently, quite likely on a weekend night. I'm not there, I'm in Arrowtown, where I've just found this lovely VL Commodore, and let's take a closer look around it. Now these are quite intriguing vehicles. It's kind of a mix of European Carlton estate and a homegrown front end, but the mechanical package is also interesting. Holden couldn't get its own 6-cylinder engine clean enough, so they were having real troubles at this time, and for whatever reason, rather than use the European 6-cylinder engine, which would have been available, the 6-cylinder, I think it was the cam-in head design, was in use by Opel and therefore Vauxhall, but these instead had Nissan Skyline engines. The RB30 in this case. It is the full 3 litre, and yeah, it's been working as you know, an AA car here for a very long time. There you go, Commodore Berlina, which to anyone who speaks Italian will be amusing because Berlina stands for saloon. But yeah, quite an amazing vehicle. I think really we should probably have a better look inside. This one's a little careworn. It's obviously been a working vehicle for much of its life, and the door requires a bit of a shove, but we're in. And just like the European ones, we've only got the one column stalk, so we've got toggle switches for the wipers. I think that's different to the European ones. Heater controls down here, 5-speed manual gearbox. I'm assuming that's also from Nissan, and that would be my assumption on the matter. It's got a flashing light on the top as well, so you know, it's well equipped. But really I think we need to have a look under the bonnet, so let me see if I can find a bonnet catch. So amusingly, we have a Holden badge here, but yeah, that is the Nissan RB30 engine, so it must ensure a reasonable amount of shove, you would have thought. People obviously quite like these engines because you can tune them up to stupid amounts of power. In fact, I think those Skid Factory boys have done a VL Commodore where they put quite a big turbo on it. But yeah, I think an RB30 in standard, naturally aspirated form is still going to be pretty potent. But that's what the Australians wanted. They wanted big power in cars that weren't necessarily enormous. But yeah, the styling is also very unusual to European eyes, but I think quite smart. I quite like it. Just going back to the interior, with almost 300,000 miles on the clock, it clearly hasn't spent too much time sitting around. It is currently road legal. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that feels quite Nissan, that. I must admit, even the gator looks quite Nissan, a bit different to the Vauxhall type ones. Yeah, I like it quite a lot. What a find. And thank you very much to Arrowtown Garage for letting me have a look. Look, electronic injection, very posh. The Holden isn't the only vehicle they've got here. There's this little Fordson, complete with its Thames badge. But that's just sitting there, little Lucinda. I don't think she's been on the road for a while, but still doing a sterling job advertising the business. But yeah, I've just learnt the Holden is for sale for $3,000. Sadly, it isn't currently road legal because it's got a cracked windscreen and can't pass a WAF. $3,000, that's 1,500 quid for a car with a Nissan Skyline engine. I mean, that's tempting right there. That is very, very tempting. And yeah, food for thought. But that could lead to something very silly, because I would assume it's got the same windscreen as a Vauxhall Carlton or Opel Record. I may have to do some thinking. This is bad times, but I should probably take you for a bit of a mooch around Arrowtown. It is a gorgeous little town. Very, well, I was going to say it's very peaceful. There's a fair bit of traffic because it's such a beautiful hiking area. Obviously you can go off into the hills. There are cycle tracks as well, so you get a lot of healthy people about the place, you know, doing healthy activities, just like I don't. I mostly went to this cafe yesterday and had a most delicious bolognese pie. So yeah, I'm not really Mr. Healthy, but nonetheless, we'll have a mooch around the town because I believe there's some really old buildings here. It was a gold rush town, and frankly, you need a fair bit of gold to be able to run a Range Rover P38. But yeah, we'll go and see what we can find. Well, here we go. These are the original miners' cottages from the 1870s. Apparently the original settlement was nearer the river, but there was some terrible flooding and everything washed away, so they moved up here a bit further away from the river, and these buildings have been here ever since. Some in stone, but mostly timber. Yep, here comes the post. Yeah, what a fascinating bit of history. And this is quite ancient history by European New Zealand standards. I think he's lost. Cake and bakery, cafe and bakery rather, might have to come back and explore a bit later on. Excuse this strimming, but Marienna Street. Marienna is an area of Wales not a million miles away from me, so I wonder if Welsh miners came out here in search of gold as well back in those early days, and perhaps they brought their Land Rovers with them. Those rear lights look a bit serious too to me. Yeah, it's got the sticky out hinges. So oh yeah, these look like locally produced little lamps. Or a jolly Land Rover. So this is the original Chinese settlement. Even the Chinese came here gold digging, but I don't think they're gold digging today. And it strikes me that using a digger is cheating somewhat, really. So some recreations of the Chinese dwellings. They weren't very good at interior lighting. Certainly simple, yet in some ways more substantial than many Kiwi dwellings. When they move house here in New Zealand, they don't do it by halves. Crikey. I suppose that's the upside to having houses that are kind of like big static caravans. You can just move them. There we are, historic Cromwell. I'm not sure if these are recreated buildings or the originals, but still trading, and they ban vehicles down here, which is nice. So nothing to destroy the ambiance. And someone's selling tea, even better. Yeah, these are the original buildings. You may not be able to read that, but yeah, this is the blacksmiths and motor garage, which now seems to do bicycle hire. So yeah, original buildings restored and looking magnificent. It is wonderful to see. Gosh. Well, it's very windy out there and raining, but there is fresh snow on the hills. Even though we are now into summer here in New Zealand, I've got Lake Durston beneath me and the town of Cromwell and the Smoky Mountains. So yeah, life isn't too bad really. But I think I'm going to end that one there. I can't even remember where this particular video started. Oh yes, with Hayden Paddon, an unlikely start, but yeah, Cromwell, here we are. Interesting fun fact, Cromwell is the furthest you can be in New Zealand from the sea, which is perhaps why they have a huge lake, to make them at least feel like there's some water about the place. So yeah, I've enjoyed my visit to Cromwell very much. Some bits more than others, but yeah, a fascinating place, and I suspect quite overlooked compared to the bustling Queenstown, and even Arrowtown feels a bit cosmopolitan compared to this. Cromwell has a town centre. It doesn't really seem to have anyone in it at any point. It's most bizarre. But I made good use of the library Wi-Fi, so thank you Cromwell for that. And I shall move on with this adventure. My plan is to now go up the west coast, despite lots of severe weather warnings for more rain. So there might be a fair amount more of me sitting in a car looking at amazing views through the rain. We shall see. Those hills fast disappearing in blackness. But yeah, going to go up to the Franz Josef Glacier, and then I'm going to loop back through Arthur's Pass to Christchurch again. I have unfinished business there. We're going to try and do some tinkering on this very car. So I mean, a tinkering video is well overdue, isn't it? So that should be fun. So I shall say thank you very much for watching. Don't forget subscribing is an option if you wish. The HubNut store is an option if you wish, for stickers, t-shirts, mugs, all sorts of lovely Christmas gifts, with or without a slight belch in the middle of them. That's the problem when you do so much talking in one take. I now can't remember what I've said, so I've got to use this take. But there you go, that's just the world of HubNut. I'm going to sit here and listen to Eric Whittaker's choral arrangements on the excellent sound system in this car. And I shall see you in a future video. Farewell.